Yo, what's up? You on spec, guys.
Yo, what's up guys? PA Andre is back, right? Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera pada korang yang menonton channel Andre Brothers. Korang memang awesome guys. Yes, we are back dengan kita punya video react. Apa khabar korang? Adakah korang ada dalam keadaan sihat? Kalau sihat, Alhamdulillah, syukur kepada Allah atas nikmat kesihatan yang Allah berikan kepada kita semua guys. Yes guys, aku sebenarnya rindu nak buat video react. Manangkan seperti yang aku cakap hari tu di channel Pay on the Vlog, aku cuti panjang sikit lah guys sempena hari raya ni. Sebab tu kalau kau tengok di kedua-dua channel Pay on the Vlog dan On The Brothers, aku tak ada upload video. So untuk On The Brothers inilah baru aku upload video. Dan sebelum ni banyak di feed oleh video Mikael dan mak aku lah. Aku harap korang terhibur juga dengan video-video diorang. But walau macam mana pun, malam ni aku kembali balik dengan video react. Mana yang ternanti-nanti, Alhamdulillah, syukur banyak-banyak. Aku terima kasih banyak-banyak dekat korang yang mana setia menunggu video react daripada aku guys. Okay, jom, tanpa kita melengahkan banyak masa, jom kita start kita punya video react. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yes, malam ni kita dapat top 10 guys.
Exploration. Now, as with most Japanese videos, the source of this next recording is unknown. But in the footage, we see a guy exploring an abandoned building somewhere in Japan. He quickly realizes that he's made a huge mistake. He encounters something truly terrifying.
Ni kat Jepun guys. Bangunan usang yang dia explore lah. Basically, tak tahu dia ni urban explorer kot ni. Aku tak tahu rumah ke hospital ke apa ni guys. Dia cakap bangunan usang aja. Memang nampak lah teruk bangunan ni. Ui, rabak juga bangunan ni guys. Memang dah hancur lah. Guys, apa benda tu guys? Aku nampak macam ada lembaga hitam guys. Tak tahu mata aku ke atau memang betul ke. Dia macam kau nampak tu guys? Dia macam teruyang-ayang guys. Dia tak ada guys. Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Ya Allah, sebenarnya dia datang dekat guys.
Understandably, he runs for his life. Now, at first, whoever this woman is appears to be a very strange and very real person. But when we take a closer look at the footage, we can see that the woman actually emerges right out of a solid wall. But is it real? Or is it just a very
macam manusia betul guys. Okay, pelik, aku confused.
Nevada was a popular spot for the elite of Nevada to rest and bathe in its natural hot springs. For decades, the River Inn thrived as a popular resort, but underneath its happy facade, there were many dark tales of drownings, murder, and mysterious disappearances. It is said that the mafia had a financial stake in the River Inn, and that anyone who had a quote accident at the River Inn, well, they just seemed to disappear. The River Inn closed its doors under mysterious circumstances around 1983 and was left abandoned. Cut to 2022, and today the old River Inn has new owners, Dana and Lawrence. During their stay at the inn, both the owners and their workers have experienced terrifying supernatural activity. Paranormal investigators Ryan, River, Nick, and Wyatt from the YouTube channel Twin Paranormal
They're only famous guys
to investigate the allegedly haunted River Inn. At the inn, the team has told the story of a man named Ray who was a long-term resident and caretaker of the hotel, along with his wife Janet. The couple lived accidental morphine poisoning. Just before her own death, Ray's wife Janet swore that she saw her loving husband on the hotel property. The team heads inside to explore the ground floor of the hotel where Ray and Janet used to live.
Ray, if this is you, please give us a sign. What the
Oh, what was that?
EMF? What? The EMF just went crazy.
Yeah, I heard it.
Ray, are you in here? You good?
Katanya Ray ni roh yang pernah mati dalam hotel ni.
What the was that?
Is there someone in there?
What the was that? You're kidding. You're kidding.
Ada bunyi macam benda jatuh Benda baling je tu.
Hang on. That just scared the crap out of me.
That was right behind
Way out right here.
The guys decide to head upstairs to the second floor in hopes of making contact with the spirits of Ray and Janet. But what happens next is downright chilling.
Did you just hear that?
What?
Were you kidding me?
What was that?
I so hope I caught it. I swear to God, I just heard a woman go.
You're kidding.
Dia dengar orang cakap okey.
After it.
Okey.
Did you just hear that? You're whistling.
Hey! You okay? Was that you okay? I straight just had someone whisper right there next to me. Yeah. Are you okay? Holy shit. You okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Where was it? Right here.
I heard that. It sounded
Whoa.
Ada dengar bunyi ketuk lagi guys.
Do you not want us in here? Mean you no harm.
I totally heard that.
Shit, I'm shaking so bad. Holy shit.
I heard a thump. You're good.
Holy.
You're good. Just breathe.
What kind of whisper did you hear?
I don't think. I
Any
don't
words?
know exactly what it said. Maybe this caught it, but I'm scared to be right here, man. I straight heard a lady.
Okay, look. When I'm leaning up here, okay, I had my ear right here, right, facing this way.
Okay.
And I heard it, like someone just say something to me. Again? Again! Hey! Kim! Guys! Again, did you not just hear that? Yes, I did. I heard that. I heard that one. Who is that?
Aku tak faham apa yang diorang dengar kan. Katanya macam ada benda bisik kat telinga diorang
Voice
lah
of a
macam
woman
tu.
can be heard saying, "Okay." Then River hears someone whispering and gasping in his ear.
Again? Again! Hey! Kim! Guys!
But the guys have no idea what they are about to capture as they decide to use a spirit box to get more answers. A static camera recording downstairs
Okay.
films something shocking.
Apa benda dia dapat?
Where we are?
Where are we?
Oh my god. That was right below.
Oh, ada macam bayang-bayang guys.
Are you downstairs?
I am.
I am. 100%. Do you want us to go back down there?
A dark, translucent hand clutches at the doorframe of one of the
Nak
downstairs hotel rooms.
tangan lah guys.
While Ryan hears a noise from below and asks if the entity that they are talking to is downstairs. The spirit box answers, "I am." So did the guys capture the ghost of Ray on camera? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation of the historic River Inn over on the YouTube channel, Twin Paranormal.
Okay. Seram gak lah.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Unconfined. This next video was sent in by a Nukes Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous. He explains in his email that he works as a corrections officer at a federal prison in Kentucky that holds over 700 inmates that are kept in lockdown 24/7. But late one night at around 4 a.m., a hallway security camera starts to capture movement in one of the hallways. He takes out his phone and begins to record the CCTV feed.
Fred, there's no f***ing doors open. You can't even see it. Now watch, look.
Ui. Ui. Ada orang guys. Itu daripada CCTV.
He was up, like, no doors are open. You can't see Landon. And then
Hilang.
The officer and his co-workers have no idea who or what this could be, as no one could have been standing
It's scary,
in that
guys.
hallway. At the time, the other guard on duty was far away in an entirely different part of the prison. So, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. An unholy attachment.
Scary guys,
Now,
yang
these
penjara tu.
videos were
Scary.
shared to the internet by Diego Spikers, who might seem familiar to you as I featured him once before. Diego claims that he recently moved into a new apartment in Colombia with his wife and has experienced terrifying activity ever since.
Okay guys, ini dulu kita pernah react guys. Ada nampak macam tangan ke budak ke apa dalam ni. Yes, ini kita pernah react dulu guys. Muka budak kecil, apa kau buat dalam tu nak? Ya Allah. La ilaha illallah.
Since that time, Diego made the shocking discovery that he had a sister named Maria who died at a very young age. He believes that this could be the spirit that is haunting him. Also, recently, Diego's niece Amy has come to live with him and his wife. Unfortunately, the paranormal presence seems to have attached itself to little Amy.
La ilaha illallah. Budak ni ketawa seorang-seorang guys. Ini anak dia ke anak buah dia? Anak aku kalau main macam ni malam-malam memang kena lempang aku. Ya Allah, scary guys. Ini betul ke dia buat ni guys?
Amy is fast asleep in bed when a childlike figure can be seen standing on her bed. When Diego yanks at the sheet, it vanishes into thin air. Only a few days later, in the middle of the night, Diego hears strange childlike laughter coming from his living room. When he goes to investigate, he is shocked to his core.
Aku macam susah sikit nak percaya benda ni lah guys. Sebab nampak macam terlalu real lah.
TV stand, but two pale, skinny arms seem to be reaching out from the TV cabinet and playing with her hair. The hands quickly disappear when Diego approaches his niece and attempts to wake her. Diego says that Amy has no recollection of what happened, but he is fearful that the activity in his home is becoming more intense every day. But what do you think?
Ini yang paling aku
Is it
tak
real?
boleh
Or is
terima
it
lah. Ni
all
macam
just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
ini aku rasa fake lah guys.
Brother's Keeper. Paranormal investigators Victor, Paolo, and Samuel from the YouTube channel Investigação Sobrenatural are contacted by a distraught woman. She claims she's been violently haunted since her brother passed away from an accidental overdose in the bathroom of her family home in Brazil. She believes that her brother never left and that his tormented soul is angry and is attacking her and her family. The woman, whose identity is kept anonymous, says that she believes that the stress of the haunting led to her mother's recent passing. Soon after their arrival, the investigators begin to witness the violent poltergeist activity for themselves.
Olha, pelo que eu entendi, né? Seu irmão tá fazendo manifestação.
Katanya abang dia mati kat rumah ni.
Fica calmo.
Sejak pada tu tempat ni jadi mengganas guys. Lepas tu banyak lah benda-benda macam bergerak, poltergeist kan, yang barang boleh bergerak sendiri, katanya lah.
Morreu aqui nessa casa, né? Tiraram a vida deles dentro de um banheiro. Tem como me mostrar onde foi esse banheiro? Esse aqui, né?
Tu suara apa pula? Ya Allah.
Calma.
Itu suara siapa tadi guys?
Respira fundo, calma. Ó, ele só quer assustar, entendeu? Só quer te deixar desequilibrado, entendeu? Quer fazer com que a gente fique assustado, entendeu? Nervoso. Respira fundo.
Perempuan ni nak kena rasuk ke apa
Deus, pense em coisas boas, tá bom? Tá bom, respira fundo. Está aqui contigo. Isso, calma. Viu? Ele só quer tentar assustar a gente. É só mais um desequilibrado, só isso, tá certo? Você tem condição de continuar? É, porque é importante. Tem, não tem? Pronto. Me mostra como foi que o seu irmão faleceu.
Janganlah buat benda macam ni. Aduh, aku tak sukalah sound effect macam ni guys.
Calma, fica calmo. O espelho quebrou sozinho. Meu Deus.
Aku tak faham kenapa nak kena ada sound effect guys. Ini diorang buat ke apa ni kenapa nak kena ada sound effect macam ni Oh, ni bilik yang katanya abang dia mati dalam ni.
Respira. Ó, vai ficar tudo bem, tá?
Mas falei que tem que pegar a cadeira.
Pense em coisas boas, coisas positivas, né? Foca em Deus. Olha pra mim, olha pra mim, né? Pense em coisas boas, tá bom? Vai, senta aqui, ó.
Kenapa suara perempuan? Aku rasa untuk suara perempuan ni, audio tu dia tukar tau suara tu. Mungkin perempuan ni, keluarga ni tak nak dikenali kot.
Calma, respira.
Agak hardcore jugalah guys.
Kitchen plates fall and cookware begins to shake. Then when the woman points out where the bathroom is, something appears to almost punch at her through the curtain. A mirror in the bathroom breaks into pieces, but when they check the room, there's no one there. The woman becomes so upset from the incident that the investigators decide to have her leave. Now, in an attempt to calm the angry spirit, the men gather around a table where the man's body was temporarily placed before his burial. They light candles on the table and begin to discuss the situation. But then, things just get weirder.
Só pra vocês não julgarem.
Chora, ela teve que sair, ela saiu às pressas daqui.
Melhor, pessoal, ela sabe.
Tem gente, ó. Aí é pra vocês verem, né, ó. Direto, acontece. Pega ajuda aqui, não. Pega, calma. Segura bem a fumadora, segura.
The door slams open and the team's cameraman drops through the floor from an extreme panic attack. The investigators look after him, and after a necessary break, they continue their investigation. In an attempt to calmly communicate with the aggressive spirit, Investigator Paolo volunteers to lie down on the table in hopes of creating a connection with the spirit.
Aí, tu tem certeza que quer fazer isso?
Quero ver, né? Tô curioso porque eu quero que ele consiga entender qual é o nosso objetivo, né? Porque a gente todos aqui, entendeu? Porque na mente dele, ele acha que a gente tá provocando, né? Ele tá expulsando a gente. Entendeu? É até uma oportunidade, né? De você baixar a migração e tentar a comunicação, né? Mas pelo menos uma comunicação mais amigável, né?
As Paolo is explaining his intention, what looks like a ghostly apparition seems to appear behind team member Victor.
Apa benda guys, aku tak nampak pun. Mungkin dia rasa ada sesuatu yang cuba dekat dengan
Paolo
dia.
lies down on the table, and what happens next is downright terrifying.
Ni diorang ni menyeru guys.
Do Paulo, pode se apresentar aqui, né? Concentre sua energia. Quiser pegar no braço do Paulo, na perna dele, no pescoço do Paulo, né? Vai, Paulo. Fica à vontade. Se concentra. Tenta pegar no pescoço do Paulo.
Dia suruh benda tu. Dia suruh benda tu pegang tengkuk. Agressivo.
Entendeu? Deus é poderoso. Deus é maior que você. Você não é maior
querendo desafiar. Acho que ele pensa que a gente quer bater de frente com ele.
Tô me tremendo todinho, cara. Olha isso, ó. Filma isso, câmera. Tô me tremendo todinho. Olha isso, sushi que eu vi.
Drawers from a cabinet violently slam open and closed on their own. Now the previously fearless ghost investigators seem to get just a little bit rattled
Menggigil
by the
member ni,
extreme
guys.
activity. They're completely unsure how to continue, and not long after this incident, they decide to leave the property. So what do you think is going on in this family home in Brazil? Could this really be the brother's spirit lashing out at his own family from the great beyond? Or could there be something a bit more sinister haunting this house? Let me know down in the comments.
Okay guys, aku 50-50 untuk video ni guys.
Ghost Girl. Multiple residents of Mentor, Ohio have reported seeing what appears to be an all-white apparition of a young girl running at a very fast speed. The following video was recorded late at night just outside Bellflower Elementary School.
Apa tu? Apa tu?
Now what makes this story especially bizarre is that so many residents reported seeing this running girl that multiple police
Uish,
units are now
laju
searching
guys dia
the
lari.
area, even though there were no reports of any missing children in the area at the time. One police officer says that he actually saw the running girl. In his police report, he says,
Pelik eh?
I was surprised by what I saw. The person appeared to be a small child, but running rather erect and too quickly for a child, unquote. The officer then says that he pursued the running girl, but she seemed to disappear into thin air.
Dia masih tak tahu lagi siapa budak ni.
But no girl was ever found. So is this supernatural or just an insanely fast 7-year-old? Let me know what you think.
Nasib baik dia tak lari, betul dia terbang guys.
Juan and his pregnant wife Nicole said that they recently experienced the most terrifying night of their lives. A night that they say changed them forever. The couple who live in Ecuador are getting ready for bed when things take a terrifying turn.
Okay, member nak tidur dah. Ya Allah. Dia boleh terbang tinggi. Ya Allah. Ya Allah guys. Kalau aku jadi perempuan tu pun cuak guys. Allah Akbar. Guys, ni scary guys. Kau tengok mamat tu. Ui, meremang bulu rumah aku guys. Ui. Kenapa kan bilik dia tiba-tiba jadi sini? Uy. Allah Akbar. Pintu tak boleh buka ke? Uish. Oh, lembik guys, confirm lembik lah. Uish. Ni kenapa guys, ya Allah. Apa yang dia tak puas hati ni guys?
Terrified and jump out of bed and things only get worse. Juan and Nicole both appear to be physically shoved and thrown around by something that they can't see. Then as they make a run for the door, objects, furniture, and appliances move and fall without explanation. At the end of the video, Nicole seems to be in such distress that her husband has to carry her out the door. Now, as with any alleged paranormal video, this recording could very well be a hoax. But if the objects in the video are being moved with wires, it seems that it would be almost impossible as so many things in the room are moving. Also, Juan walks through the bedroom many times, and he doesn't seem to be carefully avoiding any wires or strings. So is it real? Or is it all
Tapi
just
cuma
a
masa dia
very
tarik
elaborate hoax?
selimut tu semacam nampak macam cara tarik tu macam ikat pada tali. Itu je lah yang aku curiga sikit.
She and her two friends are exploring the abandoned and infamously haunted Letchworth Village Asylum located in Rockland County, New York. Long ago, the old asylum was a house of horrors for its residents. Patients were severely mistreated and neglected by the hospital staff. Asylum residents who passed away were simply buried in a nearby field. As the three explorers wander the decaying hallways of the asylum, Sierra captures something truly bizarre.
Aura tempat ni guys memang energi dia rasa memang malap aja guys rasa. Dia dah rasa suspense guys. Apa yang dia dapat tu? Apa yang dia dapat tu guys?
A shadow appears to move from left to right in a doorway. Sierra doesn't notice the odd shadow figure but seems to get a strange feeling as she comments that she is, quote, freaking out.
Yelah macam ada benda melintas lah guys.
Or just a very strange trick of the light. I leave that up to you to decide.
Yelah macam ada benda melintas.
The thing in the water.
Benda dalam air.
Fishing off the coast of Brazil claims that some strange sea creature with glowing eyes tried to attack his boat. He fled, revving his boat to full speed, but the creature pursued him.
Okay guys, ni aku pernah tengok ni guys. Ini aku pernah tengok, ni scary guys. Tapi aku tak tahu apa benda ni. Aku rasa mungkin ikan lah, dolphin ke, singa laut ke, aku tak sure. Tapi nampak memang scary, kau tengok. Laju tau dia kejar guys. Mana dia? Laju guys.
Now, some online video viewers were shocked by what they saw. They believe the beast was obviously a ferocious sea creature, but other viewers thought that the animal could simply be a large dolphin or maybe a seal. So just what do you think this large thing is? Let me know.
Tapi cuak lah guys. Kalau aku jadi orang boat pun cuak guys.
Italian paranormal investigation team in Kembali TV traveled to what was once the dormitory of an old abandoned brick factory. The story goes that the workers at the brick factory were exploited by the wealthy owner for years and worked in extremely dangerous conditions, until one day they decided to form a workers' union and rebel against the rich factory owner. Mysteriously, or perhaps not so mysteriously, all of the workers who joined the union suddenly disappeared, never to be seen again. Many believe that the workers' union members met a terrible fate, but no evidence was ever found. Former factory workers and local townspeople believe that the brick factory dormitory is haunted by the workers' tormented souls. Inquieto TV explores the old building, but other than some creepy, unexplained sounds, they don't experience much of anything. At least that's what they thought. When they review their footage later, they find that one of their cameras accidentally captured something truly chilling.
Ni kilang batu bata guys yang dah ditinggalkan lah. Apa benda tu
cazzo? Che è successo? Ancora? Le catene. La stanza... Le catene. Ma la stanza con la freccia.
Oh, tu tempat bakar api lah guys. Aku syak mungkin ada orang buat macam tempat pemujaan ke kat situ. Dia bau yang tak sedap guys. Bau busuk ni memang tak best lah.
While exploring, the group discovers a strange chalice just sitting in the middle of the floor in one of the decaying rooms. They film the bizarre out-of-place artifact and then decide to move on. But as they leave the room, the cameraman lowers his camera before turning it off. His camera, now upside down, accidentally catches the chalice mysteriously catching fire. The team's backs are turned as they leave the room and they don't even notice the flames. Soon after, the group decides to call it a night and just head home. But that's not all that the Inquieto TV team captured at the abandoned brick factory. Their YouTube viewers pointed out something else that they missed during their investigation. Something downright creepy.
Ma era da solo sotto un po'. Non ho capito qui se... Ma sembrava cadere a pezzi. Sembrava tipo proprio in piedi alla fine del corridoio. Ma non è chiuso il corridoio, scusa. No, il corridoio dovrebbe essere chiuso.
Nampak macam ada something guys kat belakang tu. Aku nampak macam ada satu bayang hitam guys. Kalau kau tengok lagi dia, aku rasa dia akan tunjuk balik lagi. Kau tengok.
A dark, mist-like figure
Ha, ni dia.
into the hallway, moving from left to right before disappearing into thin air. Moments later, the figure briefly materializes again in the same hall. The Inquieto TV team are shocked by what they captured and say that they didn't notice anything unusual at the time.
Scary guys. Benda-benda macam ni pada aku menakutkan lah.
Is this mysterious apparition the ghost of one of the workers who disappeared long ago?
Dia macam berketayangan guys.
And just for all of you who stuck around till the end of this video, here's a spooky extra clip. Now this video didn't make it into the top 10 because, well, it's a little too good, if you know what I mean. But it's one of the creepiest Japanese ghost videos I've ever seen.
Okay, apa benda ni guys? Katanya ni video yang menakutkan. Nampak macam ada something. Nampak macam ada lembaga macam perempuan. Ini aku rasa shooting ni. Ini shooting ni aku rasa guys. Nelfon ni buat lah guys. Ini bukan dia. Apa benda pula tu? Ya Allah. Ni scary guys. Walaupun benda ni aku rasa dia buat, dia menakutkan.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the little bell icon so that you never miss a video. And if you want, follow me on Instagram here, Twitter right there, and TikTok. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.
Okay guys, itu dia video daripada Nooks Top 5. Tapi kali ni kita dapat Top 10 lah. Aku rasa video malam ni okey-okey je lah. Ada yang seram, ada yang biasa-biasa je. Ada few video yang aku rasa nampak macam agak keterlaluan lah. Maksudnya fake lah. Sebab nampak macam buat sangat lah. Mana mungkin yang kalau kau tengok satu video tu, yang kalau kau ingat lagi lah, yang nampak macam anak buah dia tengah tidur kan, lepas tu ada seorang budak tengah tutup dengan selimut. Mula-mula aku ingat itu anak dia ke anak buah dia ke tengah main kan. Tapi bila dia tarik benda tu hilang, tu terlampau nampak macam buat lah guys. And then yang kalau kau ingat yang sebelum tu pun, yang ada couple yang dua orang yang nak tidur tu kan, tiba-tiba dia punya kain cadar dia, kain selimut dia macam kena tarik kan. Yang lain tu nampak macam menakutkan lah. Maksudnya TV terjatuh, sebab agak susah kalau dia nak buat semua benda tu, dia nak tarik dengan tali dalam waktu yang sama tau, sebab dia memerlukan banyak orang kat situ lah. Cuma yang masa cadar tu, selimut tu kena tarik tu, nampak macam seperti dia diikat dengan something lah. So sebab cara tarik tu macam nampak lah benda tu macam fake sikit lah. Tapi yang lain tu ada yang menakutkan juga lah. Tapi yang last tadi Jepun tu, itu definitely itu shooting lah, bukan real lah. Okay guys, seperti biasa, yang mana belum follow atau subscribe channel Nooks Top 5, pergi guys support channel dia. Nak layan boleh layan kat sana dulu. Tapi kalau korang nak react dengan aku, Alhamdulillah, aku pun perlukan teman untuk tengok sama-sama. Walaupun sekarang ni sebenarnya aku tengah tengok seorang. To be honest, aku asyik duk tengok belah-belah sana tu pasal bini aku duk tutup lampu. So hall aku ni gelap gila. Tinggal dekat aku punya kira studio ni je yang ada lampu lah. Support lampu depan ni dengan backlight ni je. So kalau kat belah-belah sana ni semua gelap guys. Sebab tu mata aku agak menjeling kat sana. Berdebar-debar kat guys. Bukan apa, kadang-kadang klip-klip yang buat aku seram, jadi dia memberi efek dalam hati aku. Dia macam tu lah, mata-mata nakal nak lihat. Tapi sebenarnya tak ada apa pun, cuma perasaan je lah. So guys, mana tengok dakwah sampai habis, aku ucapkan jutaan terima kasih. Aku doakan supaya korang panjang umur, murah rezeki, dan dipermudahkan segala urusan dunia dan akhirat. Sehingga kita jumpa untuk kita punya next video. Korang jaga diri baik-baik, stay safe, stay cool. Guys, korang memang awesome. Ciao.